It's a narrative piece, really a short story, called Locker Number 143.
Yeah, and our mission here is, well, to look beyond the sort of surface level teen romance vibe
Right.
and really dig into what it might tell us about, communication, connection, how vulnerability actually plays out.
And maybe why those tiny little details can end up being so, so important. Let's unpack it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so scene one, it kicks off pretty vividly, right? A chaotic school hallway, first period rush hour, basically.
Totally. You can picture it, and there's this girl, she's running late, muttering about homework she forgot.
Something like, strike three, Mr. Tespay is going to throw chalk. We've all known that teacher, right?
Oh, definitely. You feel that stress, and then boom, physics happens.
Collision course. She bumps right into a boy.
His bag goes flying, stuff everywhere, and, well, out slides this notebook.
The notebook, and the label is just perfect teenage angst, isn't it?
Yeah.
Secret poems with a little heart emoji.
Oh, the cringe. But then there's this critical moment. As he's scrambling to pick it up, she glances down.
And she sees just one line of text. It says, to the girl with curls and mango juice smiles.
Mango juice smiles.
And instantly she knows. She thinks, mango juice addict. Hey, that's me.
Exactly. It clicks. And you see the boy's reaction. Face goes beet red. He's stammering. It's just class stuff.
Yeah, class stuff. Sure. But it's fascinating, isn't it? How that one specific kind of quirky detail, the mango juice, acts like a fingerprint.
It completely gives him away. His private thought, his secret crush, suddenly isn't so secret because of that accidental reveal and that very specific detail.
He thought it was hidden, but she recognized herself immediately.
Which makes the next scene even wilder, really. So fast forward to lunchtime, noisy canteen.
Total chaos again, probably. Then the intercom crackles to life.
But it's not the usual announcement. It's, can the owner of locker number 143 please come to the office? And then the kicker, you dropped your heart.
Whoa. Okay. Talk about putting someone on the spot.
Right. You can imagine the gasps, the giggles. Friends are pointing like, hey, 143, that's your locker.
So think about the communication there. It's super public, obviously. Creates a scene.
But it's also incredibly targeted. It uses her locker number, a unique identifier.
And that phrase, drop your heart, clearly references the poem incident. It's like a coded message broadcast to everyone, but really only meant for her.
Spot on. And then the note she finds on her locker, that seals it.
It says, Dear Mango Queen. Using another nickname from the poem, keeping that specific connection going.
Meet me behind the science lab after school. I have something brave to say.
So now we have this specific nickname, a specific slightly clandestine location, and this really explicit statement of intent, something brave.
It's quite an escalation, isn't it? From accidental poem reveal to this public but coded call-out to a direct, vulnerable request for a meeting.
Definitely sets the stage. So the final scene, behind the science lab, after school, got that afternoon sun vibe.
Classic setting. And he's there. The story describes him as awkward but determined.
I like that. And what's he holding? It's not just the notebook this time.
No, it's a single red rose. And, wait for it,
a cold bottle of mango juice. He remembered.
He totally did. And his opening line is just, well, perfect for the situation. He says, I figured if I'm going to embarrass myself.
I might as well do it with vitamin C.
Huh. It's brilliant, right? It uses humor to acknowledge the awkwardness, the potential embarrassment of it all.
And it ties it right back to that core detail,
Yeah.
the mango juice, the thing that connected them in the first place. It shows he was paying attention.
Exactly, and her reaction, she laughs, calls him a dork, but then says it's the sweetest thing.
It works. It lands because it felt genuine. He owned the awkwardness, showed vulnerability, but grounded it in something personal to her.
And the story wraps up with them sort of clinking their juice bottles and walking off, smiling like they'd just stepped into a teen rom-com. It shows that this mix of vulnerability, humor, and that personal touch really led to a connection.
So, looking back at this whole little story,
Yeah.
what are the takeaways for us, for you listening?
Well, I think it really highlights how these specific, maybe even seemingly mundane things about us, like a favorite drink, or a particular phrase you use, or even, I don't know, the way you always wear a certain color.
Yeah, the little twerks.
Those can become really powerful symbols. They're markers of identity that allow others to see us, to recognize us, and to, connect with us on a deeper level. They aren't just random facts.
That's a great point. And it also makes you think about courage, doesn't it? And how it shows up in different ways.
Definitely. It wasn't just one big brave act. There was the initial vulnerability of even writing the poem, right? keeping it secret.
And then the sheer awkwardness of the collision and the reveal.
Then the slightly audacious public announcement.
And finally, the courage to actually show up behind the lab, rose and mango juice in hand, and basically say, okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but here I am.
Yeah, putting yourself out there with the specific thing that ties you together.
So maybe that leaves us with a final thought to consider.
Which is?
How often do the connections that really stick, the ones that mean something, not start with some perfectly smooth, grand gesture?
But maybe they start in those awkward fumbles, those moments of accidental revelation, and the simple, brave act of sharing the small personal details, like showing up with the mango juice.
Something to think about.